Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Good to see you again. Have you been since your last visit?
I've been doing well.
Good. And how is your prescription working for you at this time?
I'm not really sure. I think it's a little worse. I've been having a little bit of blurriness.
A little bit of blurriness?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and reassess your vision, and I'll get you fitted for some new glasses if that works for you.
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Just take a few notes here.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you've been having a little bit of blurriness. Is that all the time or just at certain times of the day?
Certain times of the day, looking long distances and especially at night.
Okay. So you've been having a little bit more trouble viewing things when there's less light,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit more trouble viewing things further away.
Yeah.
And that does match up with, some of the issues you've had in your past. You are currently, we have you nearsighted, and we have the vision helping for that long distance currently. So we might just need to increase your prescription a little.
Okay.
Any other issues with your eyes? Pain, tenderness, headaches around your eyes?
Just a couple light headaches every
Light
once in a
headaches?
while.
Do you find that happens after you've looked long distances or been in the dark for a while?
Yeah, usually after like a long drive or something like that.
Okay. Could just be a little bit of eye strain. Okay. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to go ahead and look at your eyes now. So just look ahead for me, and I'll start the exam. Starting with a bit of light. Just want to make sure everything's reacting normally. Okay. And I want you to stare way into the distance there. And I'm going to bring my pen into your field. Look at my pen and look back at the distance. Okay, ignore it. Keep looking. Look at my pen and back to the distance. Okay. And pen and back to the distance. Any dizziness with that?
No.
Okay, good. Look at the tip of this pen. Do you see this clearly here?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when it starts to get a little blurry.
It's a little blurry.
A little blurry? Okay. Tell me when it goes completely out of focus for you.
Out of focus.
Okay. I'm going to keep this about here. You said it was in focus here.
Mm-hmm.
And just follow it everywhere it goes, just using your eyes. Good. Everything's moving well there. Okay. I'm just going to look into the corner of your eyes here and close them for me. Any pain when I touch on them?
No.
Okay. Can you open them all the way for me? And I'm just looking for any injuries that might have occurred, any floaters in your eyes. Look down for me, please. Do you ever notice anything floating in your eyes?
No, not really.
So, go ahead and look forward, and without your current glasses, can you see things at about 12 inches right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hold this up to you. I'm going to have you read from the top all the way down to the bottom with both eyes.
ELTFPH.
Very good. And now I'm going to go ahead and extend that another 12 inches. And can you try and read from this line down for me, please?
OLCFDHJBS CFDHJ LT, I think it's an F. I think the next one is a P, and then I can't tell. Not sure.
Okay. So a little bit of a decrease from last time, but nothing to be concerned about, just sort of natural progression with age, I think. Eventually you may want to consider doing some sort of surgery or eye correction surgery if it gets much worse, but it seems manageable for now with glasses. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just want to quickly test your color just to make sure we don't need to do any sort of color corrective lenses. So you can tell me what this color is.
Purple,
Okay. And what's this color?
blue, red, yellow.
Great. So no issues with color then?
No.
Okay. Perfect. So go ahead and take a couple of measurements for you. We want to make sure we're getting the perfect fit for your face still. Our faces do change a little bit year to year, especially with age, so we'll get you perfectly fitted for those glasses.
Awesome.
So I want to take some initial measurements. Just look straight ahead for me. So I'm going to get from the corner of your eye here to where the glasses would sit, behind your ear. And same thing on this side. It's actually a little shorter on your left side than your right, 3.8. And that's normal, not completely symmetrical ever. I get the midline here, so the bridge of your nose, the back of the glasses. Those are about even. Okay. I'm going to do the length of the eye here. So from the top of the brow, go ahead and close your eyes just so I don't accidentally poke you. Down to the bottom. Do you normally like wider, bigger frames or smaller frames?
I would say medium.
Medium, okay. And then I'm just gonna check the bridge of the nose here. Okay. I'm just gonna get a full circumference here. Checking for symmetry side to side. And this tool allows us to really see any asymmetry that's involved. I'll just make some markings of it. Close your eyes again, starting out in the right here. And just mark that down. This one's going to be just in the bottom of your eyes. This one's going to be just on the top here. And last thing, I'm just doing from top to bottom here on both sides. So and there's a little different, so I'll measure them separately. Got about a half a centimeter less on that left side than the right side, so we'll just want to accommodate for that. The face does slightly trend upwards that way. Just gonna get the ear shape here. I'm gonna make sure that the padding is comfortable for both of your ears. That's about symmetrical side to side. All right, Jeremy, I'll set that aside for now. So I took the liberty of pulling a few glasses for you based on some of your preferences from last time. Would you be interested in looking at both sunglasses and reading glasses today?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let me grab those. We'll try them on one at a time. You can let me know what you like about them, what you don't, and then we can craft your custom pair from there.
Sounds great.
Would you prefer to start out with sunglasses or reading glasses today?
Let's do reading.
Okay. And keep in mind these won't have your prescription in them. They're just style only. These ones have a blue hue to the frame. It becomes a little more transparent at the bottom here. And it has square endings. Should be pretty comfortable for you, but let me know. We can always round those off or add a little padding in. And then just a plastic flattened edge here for the nose. So again, we can add additional padding, and there is a bit of a curve here as well to accommodate. So go ahead and put those on. And just you can look right in the mirror right there. How do these feel to you?
They feel okay.
Yeah, these look, I think, very nice for you. Perhaps a little bit wide in the frame here. I would say that we could maybe do with more of a rounded versus this a little more harsh edge that they have.
Yeah.
I do think the color suits you very nicely.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
Let me just take a look here. So right now, these ones are measuring about 5.5 inches across on the top and 5 inches on the bottom. I think you might do a little better with 5.25 on top and 4 3/4 on bottom. Okay. I do have a smaller pair next. How are they feeling in the ears portion?
They feel fine.
They feel comfortable enough?
Yeah. They feel like they might slip off pretty
They might
easily.
slip off. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe a little more traction we need there, or
Yeah.
perhaps, would you just turn your heads this way for me, please? So it looks like they're extending decently far behind the ear, so we might need that traction instead in the nose bridge. These might be a little too smooth for you, based on the angle of your nose. Okay. So let's try on this pair that's significantly smaller. I also picked out a color that you never talked about before, but thought it would be interesting to try. Go ahead and put those on for me. So these ones are, let me just remind myself. Yep, so these ones measure just 5 on top and 4 3/4 on the bottom. So just what we mentioned before. How does that feel on the face as far as size goes?
As far as size goes, I think it feels good.
Yeah. I will say I think perhaps they're a little bit short. They're a good length this way, but not up and down. How does that feel to you?
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay, so let's see. We've got about 1.5 inches here on those frames.
Mm-hmm.
So that seems a little small. Let me take a look at these other ones and see what they were. Yeah, these were 1 3/4, so I think that that's a better fit. So we're looking at a 5-inch frame along the top and a 1 3/4 inch long frame. How do you feel about this color?
The color's okay, but maybe not something that I'd wear every day.
Yeah, I think it maybe conflicts a little bit with your skin tone too much.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, I think, really matched your eyes and the skin tone, so go ahead and remove those for me. So I've got one final pair here for you, and these are two-toned, and so I wanted to give you the option of a two-tone glasses. It has a brown pattern on top, and it has the blue, similar to the first pair we tried on, semi-transparent on the bottom. Go ahead and try those. And the two-tone just gives a bit more interest to the glasses. And again, I think these are just a touch too wide, but they're a good length. How are these feeling on?
Yeah, I think they're a bit too wide, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the length seems better.
Yeah, so these are even bigger, 5.5 by 5, so same as the first pair. And 1 3/4, so that's a good length. How do you feel about the two-toned?
I like the two-tone.
So what do you think about doing potentially the length of the second glasses, the height of the first glasses and these, and the two tones? Do you like the brown and the blue, or would you prefer a different combination?
I do like the two-tone.
Okay, so we can do a combo of all three of these for those reading glasses, and we'll go ahead and put your prescription in as well.
Sounds great.
Let me log that for you. So we've got the 5-inch by 1 3/4 in the two-tone, blue and brown. And just for fun, I have a couple of sunglasses for you. We can also embed your prescription in these, so you'll be able to wear them when you're driving, especially. It's useful.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make sure that you can see no matter how sunny it is. And what we may want to consider with these is doing a truly polarized lens. That way it's not too dark, because you were mentioning that you had some issues seeing when it was too dark. So this is one of our more classic styles. Sunglasses, we do suggest being a little bit wider on the face. It offers more protection from the sun, making sure that you're not getting too many rays into your eyes. Your eyes are also susceptible to sunburn and to skin cancers in that way. So how do you feel about these?
I like these.
You like these, yeah. And how's the darkness of them?
It seems fine.
Okay. Obviously, we're not in a super bright room, so let me just shine a light and see how it feels, okay?
Okay.
Is that offering you adequate protection?
It is, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Overall style, what do you feel about these?
Yeah, I like this style.
Yeah, okay. I think this looks nice on you. I have one more pair just for fun, but I actually think these are pretty perfect for you. Thank you. So these are classic aviator style. Have you ever tried these before?
A few times.
Yeah. They're making a big comeback right now in style, so I thought I would just grab you a pair. And unlike all the others, these actually have individual pads for the nose bridge right there. So that might be a slightly different experience for you. But they do have these extra bit of plastic here on the edge for the ears, so it's not just this metal frame. Those look great on you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Let's test the light. These might offer a little less protection than the other ones.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Well, we can always add that polarized lens in there like we talked about. Which ones do you prefer, these ones or the ones before?
I think I prefer the ones before, but these are nice too.
Yeah, I think those ones have a truly classic look. This is definitely a style. So you'll have to get your leather jacket out for it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take those back from you. right, so let me make a note on that. So it sounds like we're going to get a new set of reading glasses made up for you with that new prescription, a little bit stronger for the distance reading and driving and viewing, things like that. If the darkness issue gets a lot worse, probably want to have you come back and do some tests for cataracts or other issues with your vision.
Okay.
But otherwise, just make sure you're wearing the right glasses and have enough light, and that will involve the polarized sunglasses as well, not being too darkened of your vision. And we'll get you a pair of these ones made up as well with your prescription.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Jeremy. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you coming in today, and we should have your glasses made for you in just a few weeks.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.